Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Forgotten Ruins, Wizard Cult #1, written by Joe Rechtman, art by Reilly Brown, color by Jim Charalampidis, lettering by Taylor Esposito. There is a whole bunch of different covers you can get. Of course, the one in my hand, I got this one, and this one as well. Alright, so this series is based on a video game. I've never played Wizard's Cult. If you get the individual issues, you also apparently get some codes or stuff like that that goes with it. So the series is interesting. It's a fantasy world, kind of a little bit modern in some ways, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And this issue kicks off the adventure. There was a Zero issue that kind of introduced us to a bunch of characters, but didn't really dive into what the big adventure would be. This one kind of kicks off that adventure, but instead of starting with the heroes, it actually starts with villains, it seems like. So there is a magician named Crowley, and this is where I said things are kind of like somewhat modern, because Crowley seems to conjure up fireworks a lot. I know fireworks go back a long time, but that's not really a common thing you see in fantasy settings. So Crowley has things to do with fireworks. It's kind of interesting, and is a thief, and is tasked by a mysterious being to steal a chest from another adventurer. So the heist goes on. And we're not going to go into the details of whether or not it succeeds or fails, but this is where the adventure really kicks off. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun, to the point that I might want to check out the video game after checking out the comic. The art is solid. There's a certain sense of just, like, I don't know, like pop sense about it. Like, I don't know quite how to describe it. Like, it's not straight serious fantasy. There's a kind of a sense of fun about it, a bit of fun. It doesn't seem to take itself too seriously. You know, it's got a good flow to it, a good, like, the characters have a good, you know, I don't know, like, again, it doesn't take itself seriously. I think that's the big thing with it. Like, there's fantasy, it takes itself way too seriously. Sometimes it works. Conan the Barbarian, it works really, really well. And then there's others that have, like, a kind of an interesting mix of styles of, like, the world. Like, Final Fantasy is a very interesting fantasy world to me. This one, I don't even, it feels more like Fortnite meets fantasy in some ways. I don't know if that's a great way to describe it. It's kind of the vibe I got. Like, it's not too serious, but at the same time, it's fantasy. And we'll show off some of that. It starts off with us being introduced to Crowley. Crowley is drinking, pissing people off at a bar, and getting tossed out, and decides to battle by apparently shooting fireworks at people. It's kind of an interesting style. And you have to excuse the comic. The comic got, like, soaking wet in the travels here, so it's a little wrinkled. The art is, I think, awesome. Like, there's a cool sense about it. I really like the style. Let's show that off. I think this really kind of sums up what it's like. Like, it Crowley feels more Batman villain than, like, Wizard. And I like that. Like, there's something about it that really stands out to me because of that. Like, it's different, and I think it's kind of cool. And I don't know, there's like a video game sense to it all, and it works, and works really, really well. So I'm intrigued. I'm really interested to see where it all goes. I mean, the fact that it starts with the villain and not the heroes, I think, is really interesting. And I don't know what the rest of the comics are like. I don't know if every issue is going to, like, focus on one character or what, but this is going to be kind of intriguing. So far, I'm kind of impressed. I mean, a lot of tie-ins to video games and properties in general just kind of suck, but we've actually kind of seen some really solid ones lately that have come out, and I think this is one that is so far falling into the more solid aspect of it all, in the solid category. So I think it's worth checking out, especially if you're probably a fan of the game. It seems to be worth you know, getting, at least not for, like, the exclusive offers in the back. You get some stuff right there. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm really actually intrigued. This is going to be kind of cool to go check out the rest of the series. We've got, I think, the first 4 issues. There's, I believe, 5 in total, and then the trade comes out later this year in, like, September or something like that. So go check this out. Go get it. It is out now in shops. Forgotten Ruins, Wizard's Cult #1, out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you. And I want to thank Titan Comics for hooking us up with the review copy. Of course, thank you all for watching. If you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.